Previously on General Hospital.
Sonny, could you please stand up and let us thank you once again for your generosity?
What he does and where he does it just does not matter to me.
Well, I like the sound of that.
Whoa! Didn't take you long, did it?
You know, most of what Dr. Jones said wasn't true.
Everything he said wasn't true. He doesn't know you were Sonny. I do.
I want to know why my wife is so cozy with my mortal enemy. Laura, just exactly how does it work between you and Stefan?
Can you tell who it is?
No, but I think they're wearing a tuxedo.
Garcia. Yeah. Is the building secure?
Tight as a drum. Nobody's
All right,
in
good.
or out.
Good. Get someone up there and see if we can get that body down.
Yeah, we'll do.
I've been over every inch of this place tonight. I think I know which one of these rigs will bring him down.
Great, thanks.
Stagehand?
Undo this one. Lower that very slowly.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention, please? Look, as you know, there is a homicide investigation in progress. Now, no one is allowed to leave until you're interviewed by one of the officers from the PCPD. I know it's late, and I appreciate your patience. Now, if you would all kindly step out into the lobby. Thank you.
Lucy, Jake's murder is a hybrid of murders from my book. If I had never written that damn book, he wouldn't have died here tonight. He'd have his whole life in front of him.
No, Doc, this is not your fault. There's so many ifs. If Scott would just tell the truth and stop protecting Eve, maybe this wouldn't have happened. Who knows?
Poor Jake. Scott, somebody should call his parents.
Well, the police will do that.
No, wait a minute. Don't you think it would be better if it came from a friend of his?
No, I don't think you should have anything to do with this investigation.
What? You mean because I tried to destroy evidence by tossing my bracelet into the harbor, the cops are trying to come down on me?
There's a strong possibility.
Lucy's still alive. That should prove I didn't kill anyone.
Well, everybody's in the hot seat here. Everybody's a suspect here at the Versailles room tonight.
I am so glad that Serena and Neil were already gone before any of this happened. They don't need to see something like this.
I don't need to see something like this. I'm gonna go check on Karen. Are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Hey, want to cook up a couple more alibis?
Chris, we just lost a friend tonight. Or at least I did.
No, don't get me wrong. Look, I'm shocked. I'm scared witless. I mean, there's a killer on the loose, and if it gets me, I can't spend my $50,000.
Jake is dead.
Yeah, I know. Who do you think did it?
Well, I didn't have a problem with him. Did you?
No, I don't have to kill to get what I want. I got it, the Quartermain.
Okay, so what's your alibi this time?
Well, actually, I wasn't kidding about that. I need to cook one up.
Fancy that. I don't have one either. I can't believe that Jake is dead.
I can. The police screwed this investigation up from the beginning.
I never thought the day we started our internship that Grace and Jake would both be gone.
You know, Jake was so angry these last couple of days. You don't think that had anything to do with the missing files, do you? Is everybody okay here?
Oh, just fine, but you must be exhausted holding all those secrets for Eve.
Come on, this is not the place, all right? Are you all right?
Okay. Did the police know anything?
I don't know. Come on, let's talk about it.
Baldwin, we are not done here.
Let him go, Frank. Being trapped in this room waiting for an interrogation is bad enough. I don't need you getting in a fist fight with Scott.
I am not the enemy.
I'm sorry. I just want to get out of here. Why did Matt and Ellen get to leave?
Oh, they were the first ones to be questioned. She had to go be with her mother.
You think the police are going to try and blame this on me, too?
The police are completely unable to deal with these murders.
The killers have only targeted hospital personnel, so maybe the Cassadines they'll hire some investigators or...
I think the young man's death was a terrible mistake. I think the killer was actually after Lucy.
How could anyone confuse Jake with Lucy?
Well, that part of my theory needs a little bit more work, but I'm not giving up on this. I would very much like to help stop whoever killed Dr. Marshak. He was a fine young man. If it hadn't been for his interest in my case, I might very well still be in the hospital.
Do you remember seeing anything unusual before the murder?
No, not at all. Sonny Corinthos' grand entrance, Tony Jones freaked out on stage, and Alan Quartermain lost it. No, I don't think anything was unusual at all.
Yeah. Listen, after Garcia gets through with us, I want you to come back to the firehouse with me.
Is that because the killer used a noose like the way my character died in Kevin's book?
That's right. We're not taking any chances. Okay?
Okay. I hope you're really proud of yourself, pal.
Come on, just can it for now.
Then when? When am I supposed to yell about this? Are you just going to keep protecting your sappy girlfriend until somebody else gets killed? What is this about Eve? Are you hiding something from me?
No, some knucklehead is looking for a scapegoat.
Oh, no, Eve's not a scapegoat, Scott. She's definitely guilty of something. And maybe if Garcia had arrested her, Jake would still be alive.
You have some nerve, Lucy. I didn't kill anyone, and you know it.
What I know is that you tried to kill me, and you probably killed Jake just to sabotage my entire nurse's ball.
For heaven's sakes, Lucy. How come Kevin hasn't had you committed?
You know something, Scott? Someone tried to kill her tonight.
Well, all right, but she can't go around flapping about somebody, making up stories and passing off like it's the truth.
Well, she's not the one who lied to the police.
Ah, come on, will you just stay out of this?
I'm not gonna stay out of this.
Wait. This is not the time or the place, and this is all because of you. Your fault.
Oh, come on.
It is.
You're going to try and blame this on me,
Yes, I am.
You're the one that's going around accusing people of things they didn't do.
No. Eve didn't kill Jake. There's no motive. There's plenty of people here that could have done it.
Look who I found hiding in one of the dressing rooms.
Lark?
Well, look what the cat dragged.
Frank, is Jake really dead? Did someone kill him?
Spare us the wide-eyed routine. I bet you know exactly what happened to Jake.
No, I didn't kill anyone. I would never kill Jake.
Oh, and I suppose luring men to rooftops and watching them plunge off is what, recreation?
Julie, my fall was an accident.
Wait just a minute. You're ignoring the main point here. We have a perfectly good suspect in little Evie here.
Will you be quiet?
No, I won't be quiet. Look at Lark. She could never have killed Jake. She's half his size, but Eve now... Eve could probably take
Lucy.
What?
Garcia, it does seem unlikely that Lark could overpower Jake
She
Marshak.
could have lured him backstage with the offer of a cheap thrill.
Oh, right.
That's what you're
enough.
best at, isn't it?
Julie, stop it.
Pick on someone your own size. And while you're at it, why don't you just make up your mind? First it's me, now it's Lark. Hey, maybe Garcia should interview Sigmund the Duck, or maybe Freddie the Ferret. Maybe Garcia should lock you up for obstructing justice. And he could put this one in the cell next
Frank,
door.
please. Don't let Julie do this to me.
Garcia, Lark is just a scared kid. She is not a killer.
Is Lark a suspect or not?
Yes. As a matter of fact, you all are.
But Jake didn't die the way his character died in General Homicide. His death was a combination of the way Karen Wexler and Lucy died in the book.
So you're saying the killer was determined to claim another victim tonight and settled on Jake?
No. No, the killer's too methodical to panic. Or to just act out of frustration. He's a planner. And a good one.
Is it possible this could have been committed out of passion?
Possible. But it's unlikely. Why? You have a suspect in mind?
What do you know about Lark Madison?
Lark Madison was underage when she slept with Jake. Jake hired me to represent him in the statutory rape charges.
But the DA dropped those charges. Any idea why?
Well, yeah, because Lark admitted that she was lying. She lied to Jake about her age.
Do you think she changed her story hoping to get Marshak back?
I can't begin to tell you why a teenage girl does anything, but I'll tell you this. Lark Madison is
an extremely troubled young woman, or so it seems. I'm surprised that she's not a long-lost member of the Collins family. Oh, shoot! That's very clumsy of me.
That girl's a nut. She wrecked my house, my son's health. Lock her up, please. You'd be doing all of us, including her, a favor.
Jake freaked out when he found out Lark was underage. But after that, I mean, he barely even talked to her.
Well, that must have hurt Lark's feelings.
No, more like her pride.
Don't waste your time on Lark. Just lock up Eve Lambert and all these killings will stop.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew Jake pretty well. All of the interns knew him pretty well. That's what happens when you spend as much time together as we do.
How would you characterize his relationship with Lark?
Jake cared a lot about Lark, but he wasn't in love with her.
You knew Lark pretty well. Was she in love with him?
Jake made Lark feel like a grown-up. But no, she wasn't in love with him.
Was she in love with Frank Scanlon?
Well, she had a big crush on Frank. But I think that after a while, she got the hint that it wasn't going to work out. I mean, don't pay any attention to what Julie says either, because Julie has always been jealous of Frank's commitment to Lark.
I felt sorry for Lark, so I took her in. Her mother was institutionalized for mental problems, and Lark needed someone.
Did you force Lark to recant her testimony that she saw Julie kill her father?
No. Lark is a troubled young woman. All she wants is approval.
And you twisted that around to protect your girlfriend.
You want to talk girlfriends? What about Scott Baldwin and Eve Lambert?
What about Jake and Lark? You were pretty upset that they slept together, weren't you?
Yes. But Jake didn't know her age, and when he found out, he stopped seeing her.
Was that before or after you accused Jake of having an affair with Julie?
Oh, man. You guys are really fishing now. That scene between Jake and Julie was a joke. I was teasing them. Julie and I are solid.
I have Frank, and she doesn't. Lark had every opportunity to steal a pen and kill my father. She ran away the day that I nearly died from an overdose, and she trashed the house in a rage. What more do you need? She's deranged.
Doctor, someone tried to kill Lucy Coe tonight by placing a chemically treated dress in her wardrobe. Now, the chemical causes fabric to constrict when it comes in contact with heat. Are you aware of any chemical compound made of those qualities?
No, not offhand.
With all the chem courses you med students have to take, I figured you might have an idea.
It sure doesn't sound like a high schooler to me.
Guess again.
Where were you before the chorus line finale?
Backstage, getting into my costume.
Did anyone see you?
Yeah, everybody that was in that act.
And you were there the entire time?
Yes, I was either in the dressing room or I was waiting in the wings for a while. What are you driving at?
Take a wild guess.
I don't believe you. I am not a killer. I mean, what is it going to take to get through to you? Lark did it.
I didn't kill Jake. I cared about him. I once thought about being his wife.
You followed him into the Versailles room tonight.
No. Look, I've been living on the street. I come to the hotel every day to get cleaned up in the ladies' room. When I saw a poster for the nurses' ball, I knew Frank would be there. I wanted to see him. I wanted to come home. But of course, Julie was there, the big pit bull that she is, and I didn't go near him.
So what did you do?
I hid near the kitchen to eat off of bus trays. I haven't eaten anything but a candy bar for days. I'm only here because I wanted to go home. All right, I didn't kill anybody.
Why can't we get the hell out of here?
My sentiments exactly. It seems as if everyone's been questioned.
Well, Lark's still in there. I just hope they're not arresting her.
She should have been put away months ago for what she did to my son. And I want you to be more careful around that hospital. This is striking too close to home.
Mom, you take care of yourself. We'll be fine.
I hope and pray so every night.
We can take care of each other. Don't you worry.
My mother could lock us in our rooms and she would still worry.
That's a mother's prerogative.
What?
What?
What are we doing?
There's been a development that could turn into be a slight problem.
What now?
Uh-oh. Don't tell me you sort of bumbled into witnessing the murder and you saw the whole thing again.
It's about my gun. Police found it and they took it away from me.
What gun?
Well, the gun I didn't have a permit for. Did you know that in this state you're supposed to have a permit for carrying a concealed...
Yes, I know about that law. Victor, you with a gun is like throwing a rattlesnake to a child. What a stupid idea.
Well, I was trying to protect you and Lucy from the killer. It's what Mary just said. It's a parent's prerogative to worry about a child.
And vice versa, as the case may be.
You're gonna be arrested. You're gonna be arrested. You're going bye-bye. You're gonna go to jail. Victor,
See you,
you're
man.
going to be
Yeah.
arrested.
I'm not going to be arrested, Lucy.
He's gonna be arrested. Doc's gonna be arrested. He's gonna be
Right,
arrested.
I have to
instead.
leave with Mac.
You've been arrested.
No. He has some new evidence he needs me to take a look at.
What new evidence?
I can't tell you that, but it may be the break that we're looking for.
Fuck!
This is ridiculous. They're herding us around like a bunch of sheep.
I wish they'd just arrest Lark and get it over with. Then things could go back to the way they were before these murders.
I'm beginning to forget what that was like.
Are you okay? You've been taking a lot of shots here.
Don't worry about me. I can handle it. I just feel bad for Lark, you know? She's not as tough as I am.
Well, she better toughen up, otherwise Julie's gonna crucify her.
I can't believe that Lark would kill Jake. I mean, there's no way. She's too small to get a noose around his neck.
Yeah, I know. Plus, it's a little sophisticated, lacing a dress with some kind of chemicals. It's not like some lovesick teenager could do that.
Folks, we appreciate your patience. We have everyone's statement. Thank you. You're all free to go home.
Finally.
Does this mean that they've found the real killer?
It better. Well, Mercy's going to be the best hospital in Port Charles simply by attrition.
Boardman, aren't you at all concerned about the safety of our staff? Obviously not, or you wouldn't have taken a convenient leave of absence after Grace was killed. Excuse me.
Just wait. Does this mean that Eve Lambert over there just gets to waltz out of here? Huh?
Detective, did you decide to arrest Lark?
Actually, I'm taking this young lady to the juvenile center.
You know, the cops might be too stupid to see through you, but I am on to your act. There's no way you're ever coming back to the house.
It's not your house. It's Frank's.
I'm going now.
Okay. Joe gonna drop you at the firehouse?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna be at my place tonight. I won't be alone.
Well, I wish you'd change your mind, but if you're gonna be with Joe, I guess you'll be okay. I'm probably the only parent in America that's happy that his daughter's spending the night with her boyfriend.
Kiss Serena goodnight for me. Tell her that I love her.
I will. She loves you too, and so do I. Now you take care of her.
I will.
See ya. Garcia.
Scott.
Well, since you didn't arrest Lark, obviously, you know something. Is there some other lead I should know about?
We got here as quick as we could.
Check it out.
Morphine. And a copy of General Homicide.
Clippings about the murders. And me. These are all photographs of the lighthouse, Mac.
There's a spare key to a car which matches your make and model number. And you gotta see what's on this computer.
Whoa. This is suicide note. Jake Marshak's death wasn't a murder.
It's more than that. It's a confession. The general homicide murderer was Jake Marshak.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next General Hospital.
This is Lisa McCree. Tomorrow, a preview of the re-release of Gone with the Wind with one of its stars, Olivia de Havilland. Plus, getting your kids ready for sleepaway camp. That's tomorrow on Good Morning America.
This year, the General Hospital Nurses Ball is big.
Yes! Awesome!
But the show backstage is even bigger.
You're a cheat and a liar.
And if you want the whole story,
This is a suicide note.
you have to watch both Port Charles and General Hospital. Don't miss Port Charles and General Hospital today on ABC Daytime.